if you're watching this video or my last video or any video where I'm just sad and I'm going through something, know that I am okay. I will be okay. I've come a long way. And sometimes I just have to deal with it. I just have to cry. I just have to be sad. And if you are feeling that way and you go through this, it's okay to be sad and it's okay to cry and deal with it. But also, have someone. Seek help. Therapy. I love therapy. Seek help. Talk to someone and know your limits. Know when you feel like you're out of control. Or you feel like you're close to being out of control. I don't know where you live at. I don't know what your national support number is. Mine is 211. I know they have plenty of people that you can talk to. Talk to someone before making any kind of rash decisions or anything like that. I'm on here expressing how I feel because I can comfortably say, like, I feel a mental shift in myself. I feel depressed and I feel emotional, but I know it's not at a level where I need help. I need a hug, but I don't. If I ever felt like I was at that point, I have an amazing therapist. I have an amazing team of doctors that I work with, and most of all, like, I have a reason to never get that far. Find your reason. But do know it's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Lexxi Noir. I don't really know how to start this video. I'm sitting in my car right now. And I kind of only turned the camera on because I don't really know what else to do. I've been driving around for a little bit because your girl is not having a good day. I'm not really feeling the best right now. If you see my last video, I mentioned the fact that I felt as if I was like entering a depressive state and everything just seemed like a lot. And how I felt like I was on this roller coaster and I was like hitting the peak. Just hitting the peak of the roller coaster. And right now, I kind of just feel like I'm in it. I woke up this morning and I had ambitions on what my day was going to be like. I was feeling very productive. But then I got out of bed and it just instantly went to shits. And it's not necessarily anything that happened to make it go to shits, but it's just like, hold on. Sorry about that. The little light that I have, ooh, now I'm blowing the horn. The little light that I have in my car died out. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, it's not like anything happened today to make it like that, but it's kind of just like small things that kind of set the mood. When I finally did get around to leaving my house today, I had a plan to go film a video for you guys for something that I want to work on. And I was like, you know what? Like, it has to do with my babies. Maybe this will put me in a better mood. Maybe this will, like, just clear my head. And when I got in my car, when I finally did get around to leaving and I got in my car today, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I was on my way to where I needed to go. And I just started to get really emotional and started crying. And when I'm sad, it feels like my heart's breaking. It literally is like a pain in my chest that feels like my heart is breaking. And I just started to get that feeling while I was driving. And my brain just didn't know where I was going anymore. It didn't know where we were supposed to end up. And the only thing I could think of was, I need help. Like, I need help right now. I need to figure this out. I need to pull over. I need to figure it out. But I couldn't. Like, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I was trying to do. But my brain was not hearing it. And it was just fixated on a point. Like, this is where I need to take you. This is where you need to go. And so I tried, like, this is not the first time. Like, I've dealt with this for a long time. And so I know what's best is not to fight the thought, not to fight the sensation, and to just, like, try to calm down and try not to freak out. And so I just went with the drive. I was like, well, maybe I just need to drive around. Maybe I just need to, how do you say, just enjoy the ride. No destination, just enjoy the ride. And as I'm driving, you guys, I'm crying. Like, crying. That's all like a mess right now. Like, crying. And I just hear, like, a voice in my head and saying, I really need my brother. I really just need my brother. And that's when I realized where my brain was taking me. I realized where I was and where my brain was taking me. Today is the first time since my brother passed that I've been to his grave since they put the stone. And I just sat there and talked to him. I just sat there and talked to him. I told him how I feel like this higher power, God, whatever you want to call it, took the one person in this world who can help me right now. The one person in this world who always understood what it was like for me right now when I feel the way I feel. That voice of reason, that comfort. And I told him, I said, Book, I just need a hug. I just really need a hug right now. And, like, I know I said to myself, like, I didn't want to put videos like this of me crying and things on the internet and stuff, but this was on my heart. It was on my mind. And this is my channel. My channel is all about my life and where my mental health and things like that. And your girl is definitely in some sort of mental health decline. I definitely know a lot of it is depression. A lot of it is pregnancy hormones and shit like that. But this is where I'm at right now in my life. And I posted a TikTok a couple days ago just talking about how moms just need a break and moms just need a minute. And then I made the video and that I posted previously, and just the love and support that I got, the comments and all that stuff, just let me know that I'm not alone. I'm not the only mom who just cries. And this isn't the first time I've been in my car crying, but like this time it just feels different. It just feels harder. Even like after I left the cemetery, my mind was like, all right, I either need to go home or I need to go to where I was supposed to go. And again, I found myself in my car with a destination in mind, but my brain had a different thought. And so like now I'm sitting in a parking lot of this little shopping center crying and talking to you guys. And I think it's mostly because, like, I don't like to be like this in front of my kids. I don't like to be like this stage of depression, like have this presented in front of my children. I always tend to do this part by myself. And lately it just feels more and more like I'm doing it by myself because the one person that was always there for me isn't here anymore. And if you're watching this and you're just like, well, why don't you call someone? Why don't you reach out to someone? I definitely have. I'm not in a state of like severity. Like, that's what we're not. But like, if you don't have depression and stuff like that, you might not understand that sometimes like you can reach out to someone and you can explain to someone what's going on with you, or you can talk to someone about something. But if they're not that person that you've built this comfort with, that, you know, that connection to this or to your depression, talking to them isn't the same. It's like you tell the story, but you know you definitely reserve some things for yourself. And it's the things that you reserve for yourself that you need to get out. And so like that's kind of what's going on. Like I no longer have that level of full, like, that person who I can fully confide in. And I just feel alone and trapped. And as I was driving here, it was like so weird because I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what I was doing. But I had this sensation of like 16-year-old me. Like, if you know me, you know, like when I hit 16, like life got really hard for me. And it was like 16-year-old me again, alone in the world, wandering, trying to find my way, and not knowing who to turn to, who to trust, how vulnerable I can be with someone without feeling judged or feeling like you're telling me you understand, but I know you don't. You know, depression sucks. It really does. Like, I'm sitting in my car in a parking lot. It's like almost 7 o'clock. And I just feel like I want to cry. And like I said, there's not one source of this is what triggered this is what made me sad, this is what I need to deal with. When I hit this kind of depression, or I'm in this state of depression, it's everything. It's all the things you don't even remember remembering. It's every scenario that you've ever been into that hurt you. It's every memory of pain all at once. It's like all the bad things in your life all at once, just bombarding you. And it's kind of like a where the fuck this come from moment. Like, I haven't thought about this in years. I didn't even remember this until today. But why? Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit longer. Until I can, I don't know, get it together. I do want to preface this video though by, and I'm probably gonna edit this and put this in the front. If you're watching this video, or my last video, or any video where I'm just sad and I'm going through something, know that I am okay. I will be okay. I've come a long way. And sometimes I just have to deal with it. I just have to cry. I just have to be sad. And if you are feeling that way and you go through this, it's okay to be sad and it's okay to cry and deal with it. But also, you know, have someone. Seek help. Therapy. I love therapy. Seek help. Talk to someone and know your limits. Know when you feel like you're out of control, or you feel like you're close to being out of control. I don't know where you live at. I don't know what your national support number is. Mine is 211. I know they have plenty of people that you can talk to. Talk to someone before making any kind of rash decisions or anything like that. I'm on here expressing how I feel because I can comfortably say, like, I feel a mental shift in myself. I feel depressed and I feel emotional, but I know it's not at a level where I need help. I need a hug, but I don't. If I ever felt like I was at that point, I have an amazing therapist. I have an amazing team of doctors that I work with, and most of all, like, I have a reason to never get that far. Find your reason, but do know it's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry.